Hey, this is Jim at Broadfield, back again this week with another Broadfield dealer webinar. Thank you for joining us again. Today we're excited to have with us a new vendor, LiveU. We are now offering the LiveU Solo, and from LiveU I have George here, and Sebastian is going to be joining us in a little while to give us a little bit of a technical overview. Since we're going to be doing a sales presentation and a technical overview, we may bleed a little bit over that 15-minute mark, but we're going to try our best, right, George?
We're going to try.
All right, let's get started.
So we're here to talk about LiveU Solo, but before we dive into the product, I want to tell you a little bit about LiveU, to tell you who we are and where we came from. Our company was founded in 2006, so we just celebrated our 10th year anniversary, so very excited about that. Thank you. And we have hundreds of top-tier customers from around the world in over 80 countries that are using our products, not just from the broadcast space, but in every vertical you can think of, from education to sports, to house of worship, to online media space. They use our products, including the Solo, all over. We're the inventor and holder of over 20 patents for live video over bonded cellular network technology. We invented this space. And we also offer 24/7, 365-year support, which is really important, and all of that's done here based out of North America.
Great.
Another thing to talk about, we do as a company offer complete end-to-end IP-based live solutions. We have over 5,000 units installed globally to over 2,000 end-user customers. They're streaming about 2.5 million streams every single year. That equates to about 111 terabytes of data that we're streaming every single month.
And it's a pretty impressive roster of customers too, if I do say so myself.
Amazing customers, and we'll talk about some of those in a minute.
That's great.
At all shapes and sizes too.
Which is great.
So a little bit about the technology, and I'm going to leave most of it to Sebastian in a few minutes when he gets up here, but the technology that powers LiveU is all based around our patented, what we call LRT, which is LiveU Reliable Transport. And it's found in all of our products, including the LiveU Solo that we're showing today. And really, if you look at this slide, it's all about, you take a field unit like this LiveU Solo here, you connect some modems to it, some USB cellular modems, you connect Wi-Fi to it, or Ethernet if you will, and that bonds the signal together and sends it via IP over the internet, and it comes out the other end, decoded through the cloud and or a server in some cases, and goes right out to Facebook Live or YouTube or Wowza or Ustream if you will, and it does that seamlessly. And it does it at high quality, very reliable, and again, all based on our patented LRT that Sebastian will get into in just a few minutes.
And if we just show off the unit sitting right here in front of me, so this LiveU Solo, we actually have connected with 2 cellular modems, and it's connected to our Broadfield Wi-Fi network, streaming a real nice quality signal right out of this little GoPro camera.
Yeah, and it has not just HDMI for a GoPro or cell phone device that you want to connect that way, but also a professional SDI input as well for the unit.
That's right.
So some of the market segments that we serve, as I mentioned, traditional TV stations, web TV, online, education, you name it. We started in the broadcast television space, and that we know very, very well, and we moved into security to online newspaper organizations, education, sports, even into the consumer section where we see consumer drone use on the rise, virtual reality, a lot of user-generated content. This is where this platform, this LiveU Solo, really fits in nicely in all of these segments, but this is typically our LiveU portfolio of product customers, and it's the portfolio that your resellers are used to.
Yeah, absolutely. We know a lot of you guys are selling the new tech TriCaster systems. Pretty much anyone doing live production on a TriCaster, YCast gear, or anything else out there can benefit from the LiveU Solo, whether they're connecting their camera directly to it, or they're taking the output from the TriCaster into the Solo unit itself.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. We have a lot of customers that are using their TriCasters, taking the SDI output into the Solo, using the bonding from the Solo to send that out to their Facebook Live or YouTube or Wowza or Switchboard Live, etc.
A lot of opportunities there.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely.
And one of the key things is that the same technology, the same bonding and the LRT that we're going to talk about at the highest end products that we have, which is called the LU600 product, is used on this product as well. So the highest, again, the transport technology, the bonding technology, the algorithms at the highest end are also used on this product for our reseller channel as well. So it's the same innards, if you will, being used across all the entire product portfolio.
And we are going to bring Sebastian to talk about some of that technology. But from what I understand, the only difference really with the Solo compared to the LU600 or the other units is the number of modems that you can attach to it.
Yeah, from a connectivity standpoint, that's absolutely right. It's the number of modems. They all have SDI and HDMI. They all have Wi-Fi. They all have Ethernet, right? But it is about modem connectivity and how many of those modems that you have in the units as you progress up the product platform. But today, again, it's talking about Solo, right? It's all about making live simpler, and that's what we've done with this product. It weighs less than a pound, or about a pound. The battery life on this unit is about 2 hours, maybe even a little bit more in use. And it's robust bonding, as I mentioned before. You can bond Wi-Fi, you can bond Ethernet, and the cellular modems together, right? So you can have 4 different sources bonding together, and our unit does that automatically. So as you plug in a modem, or you plug in Wi-Fi or Ethernet, it automatically senses it, automatically bonds it, gives you a more reliable and more robust signal. The other thing about it is it's real easy to use. Again, SDI or HDMI input, any destination to any web device that you want to go to, and you can start and stop the unit right from, start or stop the stream rather, right from the unit itself, right on that, yep. Or we have a web-based portal that Sebastian will get into in a minute that you can start and stop and configure the unit from any web-enabled device.
Which makes it fit into every application, really.
Yeah, it sure does. And the reasons to go solo, I mean, for us, it's all about broadcasting as professionally as you can, with as high quality as you can, and as reliable as you can. I get that word out.
Right.
But you know, it's not about having big crews anymore, having lots of equipment. You don't need it with this. You need a camera or a phone and a connection, and you go, and that's it. And it's really about keeping viewers engaged too, with reliable streams. Viewers don't want to watch blocky, pixelated streams, right? They're going to turn it off the minute that happens. They're going to turn it off,
absolutely.
Yeah. So our bonding and our cellular bonding and our connectivity with the Solo allows us to not have that buffering or loss of stream anymore, right? That's what it's all about. And you know, it's about getting out of the studio, getting out there into the world, breaking away from cabling, if you will, and getting HD performance, HD quality from anywhere that you're located, right? And then lastly, it's our integration. We have a really tight integration point with one-touch streaming. And one-touch streaming is simply for us, instead of going out and getting stream keys and having to go and fetch a stream key and import it each and every time that you're trying to do a stream and set it up, in the Solo portal, we have the ability to do one-touch streaming to like Periscope and YouTube and Wowza and Facebook Live. So it's very, very simple with just a touch of the button after you put your metadata in to send a stream off right from the Solo, easily.
And there's a huge opportunity there with Facebook Live. Yep. That's really the biggest platform that customers are asking for right now. So to be able to give that one-touch integration to your TriCaster users, or to guys that are just man on the street with a camera, it's a huge opportunity.
Yeah, it saves a lot of time as well.
Sure.
So let's talk about pricing. Everybody always wants to know about pricing, right?
So we say affordable. What exactly is affordable? So the LiveU Solo unit itself is $14.99, and the LRT service is $450 for the year.
That's right, or $45 a month.
Or $45 a month, okay? Right now, the opportunity that we have for the intro special through the end of April is the LiveU Solo bundled with the first year of the LRT service for $18.99.
That's right.
So that's a great deal of savings right there.
Absolutely.
We specifically put this promotion together to carry us through NAB, giving you the opportunity to reach out to your existing TriCaster users, or to add it for your upcoming sales. I mean, it's a great add-on. It's a perfect add-on. It's a do you want fries with that?
Yeah, and it's not just your TriCaster users too. It's any type of switcher that you might have that has that SDI feed out, that you want to take that signal and get it out to the web, right? Or just anybody using a camera today or a phone that just wants a bonded source that gets signal from basically anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, the customer opportunities are huge. I know we have houses of worship, we have schools, we have sports. What else?
Yeah, I think, you know, you've got to just think everything that your customers and your resellers today are already out there selling to, the wedding videographers, the houses of worship, education, K-12, higher ed. Those are the Solo customers. That's a sweet spot for this product, right? It's the online world, if you will. But that includes sports and entertainment. That includes government. That includes PEG. That includes city hall councils. Those types of things. Those are the customers for this product. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, there's lots of great opportunities there.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to bring in Sebastian now to go over some of the technical aspects of the product. Before we do so, check out this short little video on the LiveU Solo. So we traded in George for Sebastian. Welcome, Sebastian.
That's good to be here.
We're going to go over some of the technical overview of these LiveU Solo now, and Sebastian's going to embarrass us both with his knowledge of the product.
I'll try not to do that. But so what do you get in the box? You get the unit, of course. You get the little patch to put on your belt. We give you two USB extensions for your USB dongles. You get the HDMI and the SDI cable and the AC charger, of course. We give you a couple stickers for fun placement on your backpack.
Let's be honest, George and I could have done that.
Yes.
We are going to get more technical though. Stay with us.
But what is LRT? What is this stuff that everyone's been talking about? LRT is our proprietary technology. Basically, it's split up into four subgroups. Packet sequencing. So we split up your video into ID packets and sending over the Ethernet. What we do with that is we sequence them so in case they arrive out of order at the server in the cloud for the Solo's case, we could reorder them really quickly before sending them out. We have dynamic forward error correction. The cell service are naturally a little bit unreliable. They do introduce errors into packets, but when this happens, our forward error correction could quickly sense this and correct those errors before they're sent out to for your stream. We do have our complete feedback loop. So in the case that the network completely loses the packet into the ether, the server in this cloud could ask, okay, I didn't get that packet. The encoder, can you please resend that packet? And it goes, yep, sends it right back, puts it into place with that sequencing, sends it out fine. And then our last one is our adaptive bit rate. So this helps us adapt to when the bandwidth of the cellular networks, it becomes unstable and fluctuates a lot. But I'll go into that a little bit further. But first, let me go over what's bonding.
Well, I just got to say what's amazing to me is how quickly all of that really happens.
Oh yeah, this happens.
It sounds like so much, but this is all being done in real time.
In real time, instantly, and but before you even notice.
Faster than we should talk about it.
Yeah. So basically, what bonding is you have a typical user with an Apple iPhone, AT&T, that could put out roughly about 1 to 1.5 megabits per second. Similarly with a Sprint, and you're only using those 1 or 2 carriers for each one. Or if you have a Wi-Fi connection, that's about 3 to 5 megabits per second. But what our unit does is it combines all these into one nice big pipe to the internet. To keep your stream resilient and reliable, and to keep it at the highest definition possible.
Getting close to 5.5 megabits a second.
Exactly. The unit
which is right out of this Solo unit right here, which is great.
Which would be great for HDMI.
Absolutely.
HD video. So this slide right here will show you a quick demonstration. The top line represents the bandwidth of the network. The red line underneath that is the video bitrate, and then the bottom audio bitrate. It's nice and low, constant. You're always going to get your audio. But in the first instance, you see that the bandwidth dips a little bit. It fluctuates. LRT senses this, keeps the video bitrate nice and low to guarantee that transmission. But as the bandwidth stabilizes, the encoder adapts, says I can increase my bitrate here. It's safe to do so. It'll do that. But in the case of a large drop-off, you can see that our video bitrate drops with that. And why is this important? Because some of our competitors lock you into a constant bitrate. And if the network drops below that bitrate, you're going to lose your signal. It's going to go blocky. You're going to get out of sync frames.
More important, you'll lose your audience.
You lose everything.
You lose that. That's ultimately that's what we care about.
Yeah, you lose.
When you lose your connection, you lose your bit rate, you lose your network capability.
Yeah.
You're going to lose your audience.
Yeah.
What LiveU's doing with this technology is allowing us to continue to serve a video, so our audience stays in tune.
And as we said, LRT is working right along with this as the bandwidth fluctuates. The difference between the network and the video bitrate is where LRT does its work. This is with the forward error correction, the retransmission, the adaptive bitrate. This is where it works to sense what the network is doing, so it can give you that constant high quality stream to your customers. And okay, so this is the Solo workflow, as George said. It takes your video input, splits it up into little packets among the carriers to cellular Wi-Fi and Ethernet, goes to our portal into the cloud. From there, it goes to your CDN like Facebook Live, very big, YouTube, Akamai, Switchboard Live. All you have to do is connect your camera to the Solo. I have a GoPro here, and all you have to do is hit the start button, and you're streaming. It's quick, easy, and
And you could do that right on the unit itself.
yes.
So whether you're using their portal to start and stop your stream or the unit itself to do it, it's easy and flexible depending on your application.
So yeah, what does this portal look like? This is a quick screenshot of the portal. You can see we have our one-touch stream partners. We work very closely with Facebook, Switchboard, Twitter, and YouTube. So all you have to do is log into your account. It'll link it up, put in your metadata for, say, Facebook. You put your tags, your location, your audience restrictions, put in your title, your descriptions, what resolution you want to go to, what page you want to go to, and just pretty much just hit go on the unit. It's quick, easy.
And again, if you really want to see how easy it is, like we do with a lot of products here at Broadfield, we do have evaluation units available. We have a demo program available with LiveU. So we can help kind of give you the opportunity to prove the technology and to prove the product and present it to your customers as best as possible.
And you also have some accessories here available as well. You have the car charger and AC
Yeah, we're fully committed to LiveU. We have all the accessories here in stock, ship right out of New York. We can get them to you, as quickly as you need them. Whether it's with the initial sale or you're just looking to support customers who may have a LiveU Solo already, we do have and carry the full line of accessories, as well as the promotional bundle that we had talked about already earlier.
And since it does use USB modems like you get from your local carriers, we do have a list of fully qualified modems. We update this list constantly, so when a new modem comes out, we test it right away, and then as soon as it gets qualified, we put it on this list, and you could grab it from your carrier.
We have the links right to the LiveU page that has that list. We do link specifically to that page because that list is dynamically updated.
Yes, it is.
From what you were telling me, as soon as a new modem is introduced, you guys are pretty quick
Yes.
about getting that certified, whether it works, doesn't work, and knowing that this unit can work with pretty much any USB modem all over the world,
Yes, exactly.
which is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm just going to give it back to George for some case studies.
Yeah, so while George is coming back, we talked before about the different markets where this product really fits into. They do have an impressive list of customers using the units already, and there's a huge volume of case studies available to help you with your sale. If there's a specific customer that you service, whether it's educational, government, house of worship, there's a good chance we have a case study that can help you prove to them how this could fit into their workflow.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know there's a couple you really wanted to highlight today, which you're proud of.
That's right. Well,
Yeah.
we're proud of all of them, right?
Yeah,
But,
absolutely.
And if we don't have a case study on one that you know of that you want a case study on, let us know and we'll work on it, and we'll work with our marketing team to get one made or created
Well,
that would help you out in the field. So just keep us in the loop for that.
And I'm sure our dealers have customers that they work with on a regular basis that we could probably lean on them to help build some of these case studies as well.
Absolutely.
Everybody likes to see their name in lights.
They
Why
sure
not?
do. Yeah, like some of these customers here. So you asked about some of our customers. Here's who's using the Solo today, right? Just a few. BuzzFeed and Huffington Post. Facebook's a customer. We have Motor Trend, New York Times, Vice, National Humane Society, Funny or Die. Those are just a few names that we were able to pull together for a quick slide of who's using the LiveU Solo day in and day out in production.
A small sampling of your
Small
2,000
sample.
plus, right? Yeah.
That's right. And then I brought a couple of case studies specifically just for this session to talk about. One was the Huffington Post. They wanted to expand their audience via Facebook Live, just get a lot more audience participation in some of the events that they're doing, right? And what they were using the Solo for is to basically conduct live event coverage, high-profile interviews, show off some of what they're doing in their chats, and integrate Solo into that whole environment that they have there. And they were able to do it. Patrick McNamee said that LiveU Solo has helped them become one of the first outlets to stream high-definition video direct to Facebook, and really saved them a lot of time and really got them to a next level of quality and be able to go anywhere with the unit. And it said here the result for them was an increase by 7-fold in the production quality and just the ability to get out there and use the units, right?
Which is impressive because HuffPo is one of the leading content producers online.
Yeah.
So for them to choose this product is really quite a testimonial.
Yeah, and completely on the opposite side of the spectrum, away from broadcast type of customer, if you will, we have the Humane Society of the United States. Their goal was to really expand to a wider audience via, again, Facebook Live, and they wanted to use the Solo to do that. And they used it to share live streams of rescues from around the country, including live streams of rescues in Korea, right? So they used the LiveU Solo overseas to do some of these rescues that they were doing. And the results, again, for that was increased viewership on their Facebook page, increased donations to their cause, and it's really about getting people involved, right? So they're really happy with how the Solo performed, not only from the quality perspective, but it's really allowing them to get a lot more engagement in their cause at the Humane Society of the United States.
And again, I have to reiterate that I think it's part of the affordability of the unit that really opens the door to not-for-profit organizations like the Humane Society.
Absolutely.
For them to choose this product.
Yeah, and that's a great point. You know, we didn't mention it on the pricing slide, but we do have education and government pricing as well, and that's
Great.
a special thing that your resellers out there can register for.
Absolutely.
So, you know, for us, it's all about this year reinventing live. That's what we're trying to do. You know, the Solo is about any online platform, live video streaming, anywhere, online, social media, education, house of worship, you name it. It's really, this product can handle it all, any type of circumstance like that, and it's really any application. Direct to Facebook Live, we've talked a lot about Facebook Live, but it is Wowza and Ustream and Bright Cove and Switchboard Live. It's basically any RTMP source that you can send a signal to. This box is going to accommodate that for you. And it's also about the highest quality live video available out there today, and that's enabled by our patented LRT, or the LiveU Reliable Transport that Sebastian showed you and taught you about before.
Sure.
So those are really the main thrust points that we want to get forward today in this webinar as well. But it always starts and ends with pricing, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And I know we've alluded to it a few times. Again, the price of the unit itself is $14.99. It does require the LRT service. We have that intro bundle right now at $18.99. $18.99 gets them everything they need in the box to be able to connect and start streaming. The unit itself, the first year for their subscription to the LRT, everything they need to get started. That promotion is running through April 30th. You can reach out to Rich, Dan, John, or Angel. We can get you the dealer pricing and everything you need to get this set up on your website, in email blasts, marketing images, case studies, everything you need to help get started with this unit.
Yeah, and we're here to support you as well as your reseller channel, and look forward to working with you and your reseller channel. Sebastian and I are both available and willing to work with you and do everything we can to go solo.
And that's one of the things we value most about the partnership, is that we do have the open lines of communications with LiveU directly, and we're training and educating ourselves on the product and the market opportunities and everything else available. So thank you for joining us today. Call us at 800-634-5178 or email your salesperson at broadfield.com, and we can get you everything you need to help get this set up today. Thank you.
Thank you.